All right, on T. Prefer our interpretation. Space exploration and development has to be American. It cannot include international actors. Prefer our interpretation because it comes from the Supreme Court and the Pennsylvania and Missouri, two very critical sources. Don't believe that they're we need or counter interpretation argument. Prefer our standards that are limited. We do not limit affirmative ground. We still allow every affirmative, such as the SBS colonization or asteroids. All of them, all they do is make limits fair both for the affirmative and negative. A topical version would be claimed good for the relations advantages, not be on it, and it's predictable. Do not let the affirmative say that they are the resolution clearly says it's a space exploration and development, not in other countries. Also, do not let them claim that they're increasing education because of depth is better than breadth. Depth is better than breadth because it's better to know a lot about a few things that we literally know two facts about, two random things. Also, they heard negative fairness because they were running affirmatives that abide by the resolution of the negative research. Also, extend the fact that they conceded that they do not have the topical version of the affirmative. It would be sending federal satellites into space. Also, cross-apply our previous standard that it kills education because of grammar. They try to take away educational value of the grammar by affirming inferring incorrect grammar would be okay. Also, by using incorrect grammar, they are reducing precision, which results in unpredictability. They also still major negative ground by taking away, this is the role for fairness in education. This proves that they are not topical because they spike, they are still bad, they don't send federal satellites into space. It means that it would belong to the United States federal government. Either they concede to those type of things. So also, if all else fails, vote on this. Judges and debaters, you know this affirmative is untopical. Want to say industry?
Or no, actually go to the counter.
Okay, sorry about that. Go to conditionality underneath the China Club. One, no different than this, that all of the affirmatives are inherently conditional. If they prove that this, that doesn't leave, then we can take out of the same story if the counterpart is viable. Option two, negative flexibility is key. The affirmative gets the first and last speech of the infinite and infinite first time that they can have enhanced strategy to win it. Three, just a test of plan. The affirmative must be prepared to defend the plan to come back on plans or a testing plan to favor a diversion to be prepared. Also, it is the most real world. Policymakers must be able to accept status quo as their option. Okay, sorry, back up to it. Still, extend our first Dillingham 11 evidence, which says it's specific to cooperation outside the plan, lowers costs. This is affirmative. This answers their highest cost inevitable argument because it's not. Don't evaluate their built-in evidence. Also, they say they're just being cooperative, not international. That's a ridiculous argument. You're acting outside the national realm, which means it's international. By doing the plan, you begin to unbalance the realm after in space, which raises cost of launch, which means this reduces the amount of launch and hurts the economy. Also, they say our evidence is talking about rockets, not satellites, but what do satellites need to get launched off? This argument still applies. Also, they keep trying to extend their hill-to evidence, but don't let them try to apply this when the negative plan, when the negative doesn't actually account for the harms it would cause. Also, so that defaults to the bureau two evidence to our side. Extend Dillingham, all of our Dillingham 10 evidence. Our plan is their plan can only commit harm to the economy. Onto China. They try to say that China's still developing anti-space weapons, and they're like not trying to be harmful or anything like that. But obviously, this argument does not apply. Is that they have public moon goals to be called. Those are min 11 evidence. You can send that across the globe. They are actually preschool. They don't want to like they are not getting wigger about this. They are getting with military wise. Also, right below that, they try to say that China is going to overtake the U.S. in space, but they openly admitted that they wouldn't. They aren't trying to do those type of things. They will. They're only trying to develop themselves in space. That was their downward 11 evidence. Also, right below that, they also try to defend that U.S. and U.S. relations would increase and their evidence would like overrun the U.S. Cooperation. But that's obviously not the type of argument it would make by doing the cooperation. It would just like hurt your advantage because you can still classify around 9 evidence which says increasing the U.S.-India relations causes conflicts with China because it still turns your advantage. Obviously, you can classify this across the globe. They didn't have any type of specific other types of evidence that help back it up. They wouldn't cooperate. It would economically